Hey, welcome to this video. If you arrived here, you're probably searching for a view of writer access, so I'll go over how it works and give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time as a writer. And I'm always coming out with videos like this, so consider subscribing. And if you like my free training, the number one simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, working part-time hours, all you have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you by free training if you want writer access. Let's dive in. So what it is basically, it's a freelance website for two groups of people. It's for clients who need some, writing done, whether that's blog articles, brochures, technical documents, legal writing, transcription, journal articles, you name it. And it's also for freelancers, people looking to earn money, a bit of extra money on the side. I wouldn't really expect to earn a full-time income out of this, but I'll be focusing on writers in this video. So now the sign-up process as a writer is pretty straightforward. You would just come to, for freelancer, join our workforce. Join our workforce. And then I'll take you to this page. I'll just save us time. So I'll take you to this page, and they are quite transparent about what you'd be getting. So you can see, 30%. They'll take a 30% commission. So if you're earning, let's say $50, or $50 for a project, they would take off $15, for example. Now you might think, oh, that doesn't sound very fair. But if you think about it, Writer Access is doing all the marketing for you. They're getting clients for you, and they're handling payments. So I think it's pretty fair, but there aren't any hidden fees, so don't worry about that. It's just you keep 70%, they take 30%. But very normal for these sort of websites to do that now. You also get access to some marketing training and different tools to help you grow your freelancing business. Very flexible in terms of, the hours you can work. And that's one of the pros of being a freelancer, right? There are also some cons to being a freelancer, like you don't get regular hours, you aren't guaranteed any amount of work. And it is kind of like having a job at the end of the day, except you get to work from home. And you kind of have, it's like having multiple bosses. You have to think of your clients as your bosses. So don't think just because you're a freelancer, you don't have to answer to anyone. That's not the case. You still have a boss. It's just in this case, your bosses are your clients. And also, what else? And you're still trading time for money like a job. So your income is always going to be capped. And you don't get, a lot of benefits that you would get with a job, and I mean actual benefits like dental, medical. You don't get any training, real training. So these are some things. Yes, it is nice to have that kind of freedom and flexibility, but you have to kind of weigh the pros and the cons of being a freelancer. And you have to handle all your own taxes. So it is a lot of responsibility. And you can apply, start joining. And, your odds of getting a job on here are actually quite good. There's about 2 clients for every one freelancer. I think it's 40,000 customers, 20,000 freelancers. And so your odds of getting work are quite good, but you do have to apply, and they won't accept everyone. So you just go to apply now. They used to only accept applicants from the US, but now it looks like they're accepting applicants from everywhere, as long as you have the skills. Your English does need to be, I would say, above the level of a normal native English speaker. So they're looking for people who, have experience writing or just have a very good writing abilities. Now, okay, and then you have to authenticate your LinkedIn profile. And I haven't done that, but if you did that, and then it would take you to step 2. And then you can also, and then you would select what type of work you want to apply for. Because I did mention this was a writing freelancing website, and it is mostly known for that. But there are also other services you can offer on here as well. So you could be a designer, like maybe you do logo design or web design. You could be an editor or a proofreader, and there's a difference between those two. A proofreader corrects like surface level errors like grammar, punctuation, spelling. An editor requires a more nuanced understanding of the language. So things like how readable it is, the sentence structure, things of that nature, the flow of the words. And now a lot of editors also do proofreading, but not all proofreaders are editors. So I hope that makes sense. You can do translation, so maybe you know sorry, I'm having trouble with my own English. Maybe you know Spanish or Italian, you could translate to English or vice versa. And you could be a content strategist. So there's several options here. It's not just about being a freelance writer, although that is the main opportunity on here. And also, you'll need to tell them your country of residence and your any languages spoken. You'll need to upload a resume. And then also a portfolio of previous work. Hopefully you have previous work because they are looking for people with experience. And then you wait 1 or 2 weeks to hear back from them. And then once you're approved, hopefully, then you can begin applying for jobs on here. Now, the main way you'd be applying for jobs on here, it's like your regular job board. You'd browse the different jobs, what they're looking for, what they're paying, and then you'd select and you'd apply. You can also, another way to get jobs is a client would put you on what's called their love list. That's if you've done previous work for them and they really liked your work and they want to rehire you for other projects. But as a beginner, as a newbie, you're going to have to actively seek out these jobs. No one's going to come to you. And now I know as far as the pay, because that's probably what you're most interested in, right? So there's different levels. It starts at level 2, which I know that's quite odd that they do that, but and so here it is, 1.4 cents per minute per word. Sorry, it goes all the way up to 7 cents per word. But most people, from what I've read, they start at level 2, and then the more experience you get on here, the higher you can go. So if you think about it, that's that's $7 for a 500 word article. Also, writer access is going to take a 30% cut. So at the end of the day, you're earning $4.90 for a 500 word article if you're starting at level 2, 1.4 cents per word, which isn't that much money if you think about it. It's around $5. I mean, and sometimes you could be writing about very technical subjects like car insurance or finance that maybe you don't know much about, or search engine optimization that you might have to spend time researching. So that can also take up a lot of your time. So it might take you an hour to crank out a 500 word article. I mean, and you have to ask yourself, is $5 an hour, is that really worth your time? Now, I'm not saying you'll be earning that little forever, but as a newbie on here, that's around what you can expect to earn. So if you're doing it because you need the money, then I would say there are better ways to earn money. But if you're doing it just for the experience, it is a good way to get experience because you're leveraging Writer Access's name. Also, you're kind of forcing yourself to become a better writer, because I find the best way to be a better writer is just to write more. There's no course you can take that's really going to teach you. It's just a matter of putting words to paper and forcing yourself to write. And so it is good in that respect. But you aren't earning that much per hour. Also, you aren't guaranteed a certain number of hours. You might sign up on here, you might get approved, but maybe you don't get any work, just because even though there are 2 clients for every writer, you're still going to be facing competition, right? So I would say if you're doing it because you have a passion for writing and maybe you're trying to gain the experience, then it's a good website. As far as freelance writing websites go, it's one of the better ones. But if you're doing it strictly for the money, then I think there are better ways to earn money. You could honestly just get some gig type work. You could work for DoorDash. You could work for Grubhub. You could work at McDonald's. I don't know if you'd want to do that, but you could probably be earning more money. Now, there's some other freelance websites you can try out if you don't get accepted on here. There's Fiverr, there's Upwork. Those are probably the main ones. And you could offer all sorts of services on here. But you will be facing stiff competition, so keep that in mind. Even though anyone could sign up. Well, because anyone can sign up as a freelancer, you'll be facing very stiff competition on here. So that's it. That's my review of Writer Access. You can check it out if you want. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to be a freelance writer. Maybe you are because it is kind of like a job at the end of the day. And no matter how hard you work, your income is always going to be capped. So if you only have 8 hours to put in, you're only going to earn 8 hours worth of your labor. And that's just not a great way to earn, in my opinion. But maybe you're looking for a way to really leverage the internet and technology and earn money whether you're there or not, whether you're sleeping, whether you're actually working, whether you're spending time with your family. Now, if you'd like to learn how to do that, what I recommend is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I can send you my free training that'll detail a business model. You could do 100% from home. All you need is a laptop or a desktop. You could be a solopreneur, one person. It's a very simple, beginner-friendly business model to get started with. It won't take you that long to learn it. It'll take maybe 1 or 2 months to learn, and then it's just a matter of implementing, doing some work each day, even if only 1 or 2 hours a day. Just doing the work, a bit of work each and every day. Also, there's lots of leverage and automation in place, so you don't have to be there all the time, and you could be earning way more money for the same amount of work, compared to a freelance website like Writer Access. And that's it. So I hope you enjoy this review. I hope to see you on the other side of that link, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.